Hey guys, Steph with thegoodride.com here, and here we're looking at the Bullwhip 700 Dreamscape in a 160. This is like their free ride carving board. It is a positive camber and then going to a rocker in the nose. So it's got a 35 mil of setback on board. And then let's look at the Camber Profile here. So definitely a whole lot of camber. And the arc looks like the height of the camber is actually a little bit off center. Like it's almost here, a little bit more near the back foot than the front foot. The contact with the table is about here, well outside of the front inserts. And it comes all the way back here, which is very well outside of the back inserts. As it comes down here, it's touching the table, and then you get a drawn out rocker into the nose for the added float and powder. But really responsive board. It's got a lot of snappy feeling to it when you're turning it at speed. And it is a very stiff flex. Like, really stiff. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. So it does have a centered base also to keep it nice and fast for you. And I didn't have any problem keeping the speed on this board. I just took it as it was set to me out of the factory. So yeah, so let's check out the stance here. Recommended stance is 22 on this board. And then all the way in is 20 and a half. And all the way out is about 23 3/4. Let's check the nose out from the reference stance. 21 3/4 on the nose. And about 19 on the tail. So we get about 2 3/4 difference between the nose and the tail. And that's riding it centered. So if we set it all the way back, on the nose, we're gonna get 22 and a half. And on the tail, we're gonna get 18 and a half. So we get a whole 4 inches difference between the nose and the tail setback. So that's 2 inches setback on board, which is a pretty good amount. And with the way that this thing is directional and with the added reverse camber in the nose, it should be a pretty good amount of float. So there you go. That's the Bullwhip 700 Dreamscape in a 160.